Eden Zero, Chapter 185, apparently is the fight setup chapter. There seems to be 4 points of battle that are about to take place. Ziggy, Agnolia, the 4 Black Stars, and Dead End Crow. So, starting at the beginning of the chapter. So, last chapter we left off with Elsie getting stabbed by Ziggy. And here he smashes her into a wall, and then starts pounding on her with his gravity powers. After that, he then throws her to the ground, and he's about to finish her off with a gravity comet. But right before Ziggy finishes her off, Justice zips past him, grabs her, and then jumps away. All in that order, before Ziggy even hit the ground. Which makes perfect sense, because Elsie was also faster than Ziggy. And Elsie and Justice had the same exact ether gear, so it makes sense that that he'd also be faster there. But I was surprised just how much faster he was. Like, he was there in an instant. And the best part is that neither of them have even gone overdrive yet. So I can only imagine just how much faster they are. It would not surprise me if Elsie and Justice were the fastest characters in the verse. So yeah, Justice grabs her and gets away with at full speed. Ziggy then decides he's done chasing after him, he has no interest in it. So he asked Agnola to do it for him. And she agrees, but she told him if he plans on betraying her, all of her dragons will devour the planet. She clearly wants to make sure that Ziggy understands that she is not a subordinate. They are equal partners, and they will act as equal partners. Otherwise, she will crush him, which I have a hard time imagining that would happen. I mean, the odds are, if Ziggy does betray her, he's just going to take control over dragons. They're not going to end up destroying Ziggy. And the reason why I say that is because he has a virus that corrupts other cyborgs. So it wouldn't surprise me if he has one specifically made to corrupt her dragons in some way or another. Either that, or the one who will be doing the eating will be the planet, and it'll be consuming her dragon, which I definitely see that coming based on what's later said in the chapter, but we'll get to that when we get to it. It's already been established that apparently Agnolia will fight Elsie and Justice, while Ziggy will apparently, at the moment, does not have an opponent. So he's just sitting back and just waiting, probably for Shiki. But as the conversation between Agnolia and Ziggy are going on, Justice and Elsie also have a conversation, where Elsie's like, I'm surprised, James, that you were the one who saved me. Justice, James, same guy, responds by saying, I didn't, I'm just not letting someone else kill you. That's my job. I won't let anyone else do it but me. Elsie figures out pretty quickly that Feather is the one who told Justice where Elsie was. People seem to forget that Feather has her eyes that can literally see the cosmos. Not just the cosmos, literally through timelines. Are we just going to ignore that? Like, just pretend it didn't happen? So the third fight is Dead End Crow versus Eden Zero Team B plus Holy. This was probably the most obvious fight, because literally Dead End Crow was ordered to find their ship, and the crew came up with the plan to attack Dead End Crow with the ship. So basically both sides had the exact same plan, but opposite, of course. Holy in particular looks extremely ecstatic about being able to kill Dead End Crow, which we know this is her goal, is to get revenge, but damn, she looks psychotic right now. As for the A-Team, they finally are able to take a breather because they're no longer fighting an army of androids. Homura then asks Weiss to change her clothes to something that she wears traditionally. Weiss says these battle clothes are meant to be for peak performance, and she's like, nah, I feel better in a kimono. She also says, I also like to wear something more, that's more free. This is too tight on me. So he decides, okay, fine, I'll give you the clothes you want. He then decides to screw with Rebecca by giving her a cat-inspired BDSM gear. She, of course, freaks out like she always does, because why is it always her? Like, that's basically her response, why always me? And Shiki then decides to mess with the device also and says, I like this, which is basically just a maid bikini. Time and time again, Shiki has proven that he apparently has a maid fetish, because that seems to be the outfit he always picks, no matter what it is. It doesn't matter if they're messing with Homer, or they're messing with Rebecca, or even messing with Holy. Of course, Holy was cool with it. She seemed to enjoy all the outfits. So Happy and Pino recognize that the planet they're on doesn't seem like it was built naturally. They both comment that it's like the planet is actually like organically growing, like the electrical wiring is like veins or something like that. So basically the planet is actually alive. It's calling it a living planet. It wasn't just hyperbolic. It really is basically growing and living, which is why I said before that it's probably going to eat all of Agnolia's dragons. So after giving Rebecca proper clothes, they all decide to keep walking forward until they enter a coliseum. And they're all excited. That is until the 4 Black Stars show up. And it becomes quite clear that this is going to be their fight. The thing is, if she really is as powerful as the other Ratio 6 Galactica, he should be able to just tear through all 4 stars like they're nothing, because that's what Jaguar did. So either Shiki isn't as strong as we think he is, which I don't think that's true. I mean, time has passed, he's definitely leveled up. Or Ziggy decided to increase the power of all of his black stars to make sure that they can actually win. Okay, so there's going to be like an 80% chance that the black stars are more powerful than they were because Shiki learned his lesson. Or Shiki is going to rip through his and then keep moving forward straight to Ziggy. That's a 20% chance. I'm going to go with a 20% chance, if I'm being completely honest, because I'd rather see that. I'd rather see Shiki just destroy one of them and then keep moving forward, while the other three fight against the remaining 3 dark stars. But either way, it should be fun. And knowing how this story goes, it's probably going to be all meshed up anyway. Things probably aren't going to be settled the way they are now. The fight is probably going to get mixed up in some way or another. But yeah, that's the chapter. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, give a thumbs up for more Eden Zero and other anime things. Thank you and have a great day.